Hey guys, we are here in Buena Vista, Colorado. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Apparently the locals just call it BV. But we are here, and I'm not sure if you can hear in the background, we're about to check out the Arkansas River. It runs all along here. Really beautiful. We saw it on our drive in, and now we can get up close and personal.
Yeah, they built a nice park with a paved path, sort of paved hard dirt path that you can walk and go right along the river. So we're going to go check that out.
Yeah, it's a neat little town, and it's nice that we have access to the river here, so let's go take a look. That's cool. How neat.
We're on the path. We just saw some people surfing,
Yeah,
riding waves in the rapids
that's
with
really cool.
wetsuits on because I imagine that water's pretty cold.
Yeah.
And they had little surfboards that they were on. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is really cool. I never even thought about the fact that you could kind of surf on the rapid parts of the river like that. It's pretty neat.
There's a nice trail,
Yeah, this trail.
both along the river and above it. It's not paved. I thought it was paved, but it's not. It's dirt, but it's easy to hike on. It's not slippery or sloped at all.
Yeah, it's really nice trail right by the river. Abby's going crazy. She wants to get in the river so bad, but there's not a good spot to let her dip her toes yet. But maybe we'll find one a little further down the path. So this is the dog park here at Buena Vista. It's really nice that they have this here. It's right by the river park, which is cool too. So if you're wanting to head down to the trails or to surf in the river there, it's right here. River's probably like, I don't know, 50 yards away or so. Not a lot of grass here in the dog park, but that's okay. It's a nice big area. Abby's getting to run around, play with some friends. There were more friends here earlier, but now just a couple of pups in here. There's Abby. She's running around a little bit. She got most of her running around in, and now she's just sort of in mosey and sniff mode. But it's nice for her to have a place where she can get off the leash. And, you know, in most RV parks and everything, there aren't really little off-leash areas for dogs. Only a few parks we've been to have had that. So it's really nice to be able to come out here and let her off the leash, let her run around at her own pace that she wants to, play with some other dogs, and have a good time. She is on the leash so much that I know she probably appreciates that. But if we look this way, the river is there running along those mountains. So it's pretty cool. We can walk her down there if we want to. There's some trails as well. And there is a nice little spot where she can dip her toes in the river too, which she really enjoys to do. But that's the Buena Vista Dog Park. Nice feature here. So here we are at the Buena Vista Skate Park. And this is just another reason I love this town. I mean, they really are making things happen here. They've got a skate park, a dog park, the river park, this nice like historic downtown area with shops and restaurants, and there's no one here right now, but we've definitely seen people out here skating on several other times we've been down in this area. And it's just like, it's so cool, you know? They're putting things here for everybody. You know, maybe you come down here with your kids and your kids aren't into the river, but they like to skate. Well, there's this awesome skate park here. There's even like some bleachers where people can hang out and watch. It's just really cool. And it's all in this same area. The historic downtown area, the river park, the dog park, the skate park, little boat launch area if you want to put your kayak or your raft into the river. It's all right here. And you can see maybe in the background some of those houses back there. I think most of them are rentals where you can have a vacation rental. Some of them might be residents, I'm not sure. But we definitely have seen signs for like vacation condos and rentals. If you look, I'm not sure if you can really tell, but just back there is the dog park. So I walked right over here from the dog park. It's just really nice. So like if you come down here with your family, you know, your dog, take your dog to the dog park, let your kids play at the skate park if they're into that, or go down to the river, hike the trails along the river. It's just really, really awesome and beautiful down here. Buena Vista is really doing a lot of great work here to make this a destination that you want to put on your list. We have been really impressed and really love it here. We went down to Salida also the other day, and they also have a river park, but it's a bigger town. There's more people, there's more houses, and it just didn't feel quite as nice and relaxing as it does here in Buena Vista. Although there's obviously still amazing river activities and stuff like that in Salida as well. So very cool. If you look here on the other side, that's I think it's the Civic Center. They had a class or something going in there the other day. Just really cool. We're loving Buena Vista, and even though we're not skaters, this is just another great reason to like this town. Hey guys, I am here in historic downtown Buena Vista. Gonna take a little walk around and show you guys some of the downtown area. It's really cool, lots of neat shops and everything. If you can see behind me, they even have a little splash pad right here in downtown for kids to play in, which is really cool. So let's take a look around and see what we find. So I have found my kind of place. It's a roastery, coffee shop and bakery. Yeah. Gonna go probably get myself a nice iced coffee or something. So there's a very cool little rock labyrinth out here behind the roastery. Really nice little coffee shop. I did get myself a nice iced coffee here. It's a nice warm day. Good day for iced coffee. This little town is just really cool. The thing I really like about it is that even though there's people and there's some traffic, but it's super light. Like it doesn't feel crowded at all. It's quiet. You don't feel like you're rubbing shoulders with people constantly. The shops and restaurants are not overly packed. It's just really nice and very relaxing. And that's why I think Jess and I are definitely thinking this town is going to explode eventually, because it's beautiful, it's got the river, the town's doing so many things to attract people with their different parks, and it just has a really nice vibe to it. I hope that it doesn't become overly crowded one day, but you never know. It's definitely an awesome place to be, so I wouldn't be surprised if down the road it gets more popular. But right now, not a lot of people, just enough to make it, a good, productive town, but not feel like you're being overrun by everybody. It's really nice. There's this really cool door here. The sign says it's a accounting and tax consulting place. But look at this door. It's hard to get it all in the picture here. I'm trying not to get into traffic. But wow, what an amazing door. So I am here at the Buena Vista Heritage Museum. Looks like they're doing a little bit of work inside or outside here. Big pretty tree kind of blocking the building, but we'll get a view in a second. Maybe we'll check out a little bit more of what's here. You can see over here there's this really cool like mammoth statue. Not exactly sure what it's made out of. Let's go take a closer look. So it looks like it is mostly about the railroad. It has the Model Railroad Society as part of the Heritage Museum here. And they have a lot of history about the railroad that comes through here. So there's definitely tracks that you drive over when you come into the main part of town. And then of course, many railroads went along rivers. So no surprise there. So here's the mammoth. Not exactly sure why it's here or what it's supposed to represent. Maybe they have found fossil remains in this area. The sign just says don't touch, and I don't see any other sign about the mammoth. But maybe we can find out a little bit more. But this is the Buena Vista Heritage Museum. Maybe we'll take a look inside. I think it's free. I hope it's free. This is like a small classroom in here. Look at this old piano. And they have some like photos on here of the different classes of Buena Vista High School. The bigger ones are a little newer, 1990, 89. But below that you have 71, 70, 69. So even though it's grown, still pretty small high school classes. Some flags, very cool. And this is in the Heritage Museum. Apparently they are the Buena Vista Demons. Look at that cheerleading outfit. That's awesome. So here they have a bunch of arrowheads, it looks like, that have been found in the area. Look at this old water fountain right here. I'm not sure, I haven't seen it. I'm guessing that this building maybe used to be the original schoolhouse and now it's the Heritage Museum. There was a sign over there that said the city of Buena Vista sold the building to the Heritage Foundation for $1. So here you can see some more native items from the Native Americans. They've got like a Buena Vista gel. Want it for bad hair day. Another old piano here. Then look at these switchboards over here. Wow. That's pretty cool. Look at that old telephone. Wow. So interesting to see how things have changed. Check out these signs. Scarlet fever, keep out. Smallpox, keep out. You know, it's hard for us to really imagine, especially those of us who live in Western areas, that disease epidemics like that were killing off just hundreds and thousands of people. Today, with vaccines and modern medicine, massive epidemics don't seem to be nearly as big as they used to be, which is, I'm very thankful for. Look at some of this old medical equipment. That sign says dental office, used about 1959. Dental anesthetic needles were reused. They were cleansed with wire, or they were cleaned with wire, sharpened with emery paper, boiled in water to sterilize, and then used on the next patient. No, thank you, y'all. We've come a long ways, haven't we? Look at this, like, medicine cabinet here. Here's the rest of the dentist's tools. You know, this is not terribly different from today. Just a little dated. But, you know, they still pull up that tray next to you with all that stuff. No one likes the dentist today, but I bet people really didn't like the dentist back in the day. Here's like a doctor's table. Similar to today, made out of wood, a little smaller than today's usually. Doctor's examination table used by Dr. Green, one of the first doctors at the clinic. The table was post-World War I, but pre-World War II. Wow. So in this room, they also have a lot of stuff about the native animals of the area. So you can see bighorn sheep and deer, buffalo. And down here, there's more arrowheads, it looks like. They have some pelts. Look at this. Is that a beaver? I think it's a beaver. And an eagle over there. Very cool. Look at that beaver. Oh, he's cute. They have fishing. And then look at these old kayaks here. Really cool. And then in the corner over here, if I can get around, look at those old skis. Really neat. So that was the Buena Vista Heritage Museum. Really neat place. It was $5 to get in, but no one was manning the door, so I signed the guest book and I left $5 on the front desk. You know, really neat stuff in there from, you know, the days gone by, the yesterdays, the past. I really enjoyed seeing, especially like the medical equipment and then some of the recreation and outdoor stuff. The school stuff was really neat too. I thought that was very cool. So it was definitely worth a walk through for $5. If you're in Buena Vista, definitely recommend checking out the Heritage Museum. That about wraps up downtown Buena Vista. So beautiful. And of course, mountains everywhere you look, just surrounded by mountains. This isn't even the riverside. This is the side away from the river, and you still have the beautiful peaks over there. Really cool place. I love it here. I can definitely see us coming back in the future because it's just really, just a gorgeous place.
No subimos mucho. Campamentos.
Gorgeous and not super crowded. I mean, look at that sidewalk. There's definitely people walking about and shopping and eating and having a good time, but it's just not crowded, which is wonderful. Hope you guys enjoy the view of downtown. We'll see what other kind of stuff we can discover while we're here.